class in the ranks with Ricky Ponting and Delhi. Another franchise that has that is Sunrisers. Now you're talking about their bat management last season. This season uh, they've brought in Brian Lara, they've brought in Dale Steyn. They had even Simon Katich for a bit, but he left. Um, and they have Tom Moody, who's had problems with them, but is a recognized coach. And you can see that it's clearly helping them, like Dale Steyn with Umran Malik, Natarajan, Bhuvi. All of these guys have had good seasons, and I'm sure Dale Steyn has something to do with it. And Brian Lara, a left-hand batsman, has brought the best out of Abhishek Sharma, another left-hand batsman. So clearly, the changes they've made have been working for them. And but right now, I'm telling you, they wish they could actually bring back Lara and Dale Steyn into their squad, because two of their key performers, Washi and Nattu, are injured right now. And as we've seen the last few games, they had a winning streak of 5 games, and now they're developing a losing streak. So they would want those guys back as soon as possible. How big of a miss have they been?
Yeah, I mean,
See, one second.
Yeah,
One more thing I think about SRH is the actually, you know what? We'll get to this when you talk about SRH. Why are we doing this now? Or do you guys want to start talking about SRH?
we're talking about SRH, mate.
We're talking about SRH.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Oh sorry. Okay, SRH. My bad. Okay, so one of the things I think that led to their downfall, like over the last few games, was especially the track slowing down, because SRH's lineup plays with 4 frontline pacers and 1 part-time spinner, or like Jagdish such a like a medium level pacer spinner. So with the pitches slowing down, we saw yesterday as well. Someone like Bonga or somebody was saying that these kind of pitches don't what I'm saying don't suit Umran Malik's bowling style. Pace bowling, like pace on the ball on these pitches, is not going to get him bring him fruit or anything like that. The pacey pitches which we saw the start of the season, which everyone is enjoying, all the pacers were enjoying. Those are the kind of pitches that favor this kind of bowling lineup, but these just don't. So I think someone like a Shreyas Gopal would have been really handy, especially with his record against RCB, but he wasn't playing today. Natarajan, I think, is always handy, so is Bhuvanesh Kumar. But Umran Malik needs to learn what to do, because Josh Hazelwood, we saw on the bouncy tracks, he's almost unplayable. But even here on the slow gripping track, we saw how he bowls so well and how he uses knuckleball, how he uses variations. I think Umran Malik needs to learn how to do that, because on these slow pitches, it's key. And I think one player who's a great player of spin is Kane Williamson, and I think he's the one who's getting out he's the worst batsman in the entire SRH batting lineup, right? So they need Williamson to perform. They need Williamson to bat through the middle overs, because they're getting the power from Shashank Singh, they're getting the power from Nicholas Pooran. Aiden Markram's been playing well across. Rahul Tripathi is the best batsman overall, and he's always there to perform. So I don't think they're going to qualify, because just because of the resources they have and the pitches that are offered at the moment. But it's a pretty decent job that they've done so far, especially after their horrendous retention and auction strategy.
Yeah, I mean, they're on 4 losses on the trot now. They're developing a losing streak to the level of the winning streak that they developed after their first 2 games of the season. And yeah, part of that I think is because it's not the bowling isn't obviously the best part of SRH has always been through the years the bowling. Now Nattu's gone, and Umran Malik is getting whacked against RCB. He gave 25 in 2 overs, I think it says. 25 in 2 overs against CSK. In his 4 overs, he took 0 wickets and gave 48 runs. He's getting absolutely shellacked by the batsman. And no Nattu and an Umran Malik who isn't able to. This thing leaves you pretty much no reliable or good pace bowling in the team, which is a shame for SRH. So yeah, I don't think they're going to qualify either. I think at this their losing streak is going to continue. They're looking as bad as we predicted they would at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I mean, 2 teams, KKR and SRH, are finally performing up to their paper potential. as the season goes. But let's talk about SRH a bit more. Um, so they've got they have a few glaring holes in their team. Obviously, with Nattu and Washi gone, that's a few more. But one of their problems is their fourth overseas player. So they've used Marco Janssen, Romario Shepherd, uh, Sean Abbott, and last game Fazal Faruqi, and none of them have really worked. So that's an issue of concern among the SRH management. Who do you think they should go with as their fourth overseas player?
Um, yeah, I mean, I understand that Marco Janssen got absolutely slaughtered in one of the SRH games. To be fair, that's happening to their entire bowling lineup nowadays. I think they should still go with Janssen. I like Janssen. He also provides some nice batting at a time where, you know, I wouldn't say that batting is necessarily the problem, but it's always nice to have some extra hitting power when a man like Williamson isn't really performing. So yeah, I would go with like Marco Janssen for the
Yeah,
fourth.
so the overseas
I
option.
wouldn't do that. What I do is I remove the overseas player spot, play Shreyas Gopal. You can play Jagdish Watch, whoever you want. Remove one of the top six and play Glenn Phillips instead. Uh, that's what I would do. That's why I use my overseas player. I wouldn't bother getting
Who would you drop
in.
from the top six?
Yeah,
You're not going to drop
see,
Williamson.
Shashank Singh.
Shashank has been doing really well.
Doesn't matter. Like that's not the point. Like let him do whatever he does at six. What should technically be done is Glenn Phillips plays because if Williamson doesn't perform, they can send Glenn Phillips up the order to bat there. I think they didn't need Shashank Singh against RCB, a player like Shashank Singh against the situation they were in against RCB or another team. Shashank Singh playing the role that he is playing right now, it can be fulfilled by actually multiple people, including Nicholas Pooran. So
Okay, but
I
like
think Glenn Phillips should play.
the problem with SRH isn't really the batting at the moment. It's that
Yeah, it's just
there's more of a
Williamson is
hole
not-
in their bowling. So I mean, an all-rounder. I said Marco Janssen because yeah, he adds
No,
batting depth, but he can also.
there's no point. There's no point playing Marco Janssen. What are you going to do playing Marco Janssen? He's not going to do anything for you.
He
The whole in the
bowls.
bowling is being the whole in the bowling is being fixed by playing Shreyas Gopal. Like literally, with the track
Shreyas
slowing
Gopal
down.
played one game and he got absolutely whacked.
Okay, fine. Like if you see the first couple of overs in that game, he actually bowled quite decently. He did get whacked, yes, but he is the only like solid option for them right now. With the track slowing down, we're seeing spinners having a crazy impact in the game. I know Bumrah just took 5 wickets, but Wanindu Hasaranga yesterday, Kuldeep Yadav, usually in the Chahal. If you go down the top 5 wicket takers of this time, 3 are leg spinners. So we're seeing that spin impact come through, and we're seeing the pitches grip and turn. So why won't you play Shreyas Gopal when you have the opportunity to? Or for that matter, any other spinner. Who's the other spinner they have? I don't remember offhand who the other spinner they have is. But you need to play spin. You can't go in with one spin option and that spin option being Jagadish Sazit, who doesn't even have that much experience playing at this level. Sure, he's
Okay.
very experienced domestically.
I'll back bring like the extra spin option makes sense, but I don't think there's a need to fulfill the fourth foreigner role with Finn Allen though, because I mean the top six in batting are doing just fine.
Glenn Phillips.
Yes,
In Alan Base watching.
Okay, but
Yeah.
sure, but you don't really need it at the moment for that.
Yeah, another
think
option
he-
that
I mean,
could be
like,
looked at is
Against RCB, their batting was shit. But then again, I think Glenn Phillips is a good floater to play for them.
yeah, but where would you bat him? Because in domestic cricket he opens, and for New Zealand he bats at 4 or 5. All of those spots are filled for SRH.
I know SIS is 1 to 6 is filled, but what I would do is I'd move everyone one down and play Glenn Phillips opening. Because Williams is not doing you any good opening the batting. So play him at his natural position at 1 down. Or if you want to play Williamson 2 down also, and Tripathi plays 3 or 4, and then you get Pooran and Markham to finish your games off. Or you know what, just drop Williamson, but that's not going to happen because we don't have another captain.
No,
But
they shouldn't make the same mistake that they made with Warner with Williamson. Next season he'll probably go to a different team and absolutely shellac them.
yeah, I said that they won't do because they don't have another good captain as well.
Yeah.
Only Bhuvanesh Kumar, but he's never captain at this level. So I think they should play Glenn Phillips. There's no point playing Jansen, Romario Shepherd, Fazlak Faruqi, or anyone else that they have.
Hmm.
Sean Abbott.
Yeah, yeah, and we're talking about an overseas.